peace deal is falling apart, as both sides are not happy. It's day 1160 of Russia's operation in Ukraine. Let's dive deeper. Starting from the Toretsk front. Recently, Russian forces have made significant gains on this front. In our previous report, we saw how Russian forces just before the Easter truce launched an attack on Bakhmut. But at that time they were not able to enter the village. After the end of the truce, they launched an attack on the village, as they were able to regroup and resupply during the truce. It was then reported they were able to take this area under their control. Now, as Russian forces were developing their offensive on the northern flank of the city, Ukraine launched an attack on the southern flank. As you know, in recent months Ukrainian grouping has become quite strong on this front. According to the report, they were able to recapture this open field. In the meantime, on the northern flank, Ukrainian forces entrenched in the open fields decided to withdraw, as their exit route was in massive danger. As a result, this area came under Russian control. If you remember, when Russian forces launched an attack on Bakhmut, they also launched an attack along this tree line, in order to secure their rear. Now, after the capture of the village, they increased their pressure on the open fields, and also started attacking from Maryinka. In the next report, it was reported they were able to take this area under their control. In addition, along the highway, in the past few days they have been attacking this flank intensely, in order to maintain confident control of recent breakthrough. It is reported this area has turned into a gray zone, as Ukrainian forces were pushed back. However, Russian forces have not gained confident control of this area. Now a little west. Previously we saw how Russian forces captured Suriyak. Now in the last few days, Russian forces have opened a third axis. According to the reports, they launched an attack on Avdiivka. It seems like Ukrainian forces were not ready, as Russian forces were quickly able to take this area under their control. In the meantime, Russians on the second axis have started attacking Staromichailivka. According to the recent reports, they have reached the settlement as they capture this open field. Now, as you know, both the US and Europe proposed a peace framework. In the US framework, they proposed to recognize Crimea as part of Russia, while the European framework proposed to only discuss territory issues after Russia's unconditional ceasefire. However, it seems like Ukraine is not happy with the US peace proposal, and Russia is not happy with both. It seems like this is the peace deal that no one wants. However, many Western media are saying Ukraine to accept the deal, because future deals might not be this favorable. But currently many people on both sides think the peace deal is falling apart. Subscribe for more frontline updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.